It's important to be able to understand what's going on, and it's important to be able to understand why. And when we understand what's going on and when we understand why, there's less anxiety and there's less fear. I don't know. A lot of people out here, trying to get this clickbait. Blah, blah, blah. Look, damn all that. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. This is how we grew up. This is how most of us grew up. Most of us grew up in a damn recession in our house, in your family. Your family was in a recession the whole damn time. Let's be honest. Damn depression in my house. Shit. Well, I got to go to Burger King to get napkins so I can put them on the back of the toilet so we can have something to wipe our bubbles. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I want to remind everyone, most of us grew up in a damn depression, man, recession, man. This is nothing. Let those who are used to having bread and, money all the time and blah, blah, blah. Look, they the ones that's going to take it hard. When the market crashes and stuff, you heard the stories. They was opening the window and jumping out. Why? Because they lost everything. What we going to lose? I ain't really lose too much. Did you lose? How much did you lose? I ain't really lose too much. You lose a job? I lost many jobs. Lost so many jobs. And I'm not trying to minimize the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is real. The health consequences are real. The implications are serious. But when I'm seeing all this stuff about the economy and it's going to take us long to get out of the recession and blah, blah, blah. I'm not tripping. Why am I not tripping? Because, man, look, I just feel like, America is scared to death that they may have to come down to our level. They buying all that damn toilet paper because they don't want to never have toilet paper. They don't know what it's like. It's scary to them. I know exactly what it's like to not have toilet paper. I know exactly what you're supposed to do, too. They're idiots. I go to Costco, toilet paper all gone. Right next to the toilet paper that's all gone, there's the deluxe napkins chilling. All of them. A whole rack of those fools. People run around. Toilet paper. Oh, my God. Man, y'all got deluxe napkins. Those are better than the Burger King napkins. Those are better than the McDonald's napkins. McDonald's napkins, you got to take them and, rub it together to try to soften them up. You know what I'm saying? So, the fear, it's not my fear. That's why I know, this isn't me. I'm not freaked out. There's people freaked out right now. But it's not really my people. And it's not really, I'm not accepting, I'm not accepting that. You over there freaking out? Well, you freaking out by yourself because you tripping. Because I'm good. But yeah, this stock market, it's going to crash. So, what do I care? I don't have nothing in there. And I know people, they got their retirement, their 401k tied up in that stock market. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you lost value because that it's true value. You truly worked for that. But to me, I know we're gonna be straight, man. I remember those big. Some of y'all might not know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Them big cans. The big, it's like what a soup can looks like a can of chicken noodle soup, like a regular can. Okay, times 8. It's big, like one of them big, and it had the white label with the black writing on it, and it had the nastiest juice in it, fam. And then people had those can openers, right? And it had the little triangle. So you'd open it with the little triangle point, and there'd be a little triangle opening, and you had to put the little hole on the other side. Otherwise, it didn't pour right. It'd be sloshing everywhere and stuff. Man, it was the nastiest juice. How about the cheese? The government cheese. Everybody talk about government cheese. Remember government cheese? I remember government cheese, man. Eating Spam and stuff. Look, I'm cool. I'm good. I'm sure you good. So as this stuff falls, this wasn't mine. I'm looking at this stuff falling around me. It wasn't mine. That's not mine. I ain't tripping. Let people run around. I'm like, dang, that's too bad. Is there anything I can do to help? And they run off. You know what I'm saying? So I expect the markets to drop. Just expect that. The stock market's gonna drop, yo. It's gonna fall out. Bottom might fall out. So what? Should you expect? You expect the stay-at-home orders to be extended. Please believe. They say, 2 weeks. Oh, okay, another 2 weeks. Oh, okay, another 30 days. I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think this stuff's going to chill out and people start going outside really until June, July, August. Earliest July, June, earliest. Even then, that's not going to be the whole America. It's not going to be the whole United States. It's going to be parts, certain areas and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And they ain't going to be concerned about a resurgence of the virus and whatnot. So there's going to be extensions, man. They did this slow. They did it on purpose. They didn't want people to freak out. If you had eyes to see, you could see that. You're like, oh, yep, see what's going on. If you're smart, you're using this time to, pick up a skill or polish up a skill. If you're reflecting, you're using this time to see that, yeah, man, I put myself in a position to be only, dependent on one way of feeding myself and feeding my family. And now that place, that one position, that one spot that I depended on I can't even go in there. I can't even go there if I wanted to. And yeah, it's a pandemic, but it's a dependence that has backfired on us. The dependency on the public will backfire on you. I'm telling you. And this is a perfect example. And we can boo-hoo and so on and so forth, or we can move forward and be like, oh, okay, cool. I got to make adjustments. I got to make it so this will never happen again. I'm, traumatized, man. I'm a victim of abuse, child abuse, just physical, emotional, just a lot of stuff, traumatized, right? And my thing is I'm going to do whatever I can so I don't have to deal with it again, so it doesn't happen to me again. I'm not really interested in sitting there and complaining and talking about, how it hurt me and, blah, 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 and being some old victim. I'm not, because to me that doesn't do anything. There's no productivity in that type of behavior. But I'm definitely going to be like, oh, man, damn, this is all bad. I do not appreciate this. And what do I do? It's my responsibility to make sure that this doesn't happen again. And that might mean, that definitely might mean I got to start my own business. It might mean that I got to swallow my pride and learn something. It might mean that, I got to partner with that one person or that one family member who I know can bring value to the partnership and deal with their mouth or deal with their critiques. Man, I might have to make some sacrifices in order to be less dependent on the public. Because, look, man, did anybody get a stimulus check yet? I haven't heard of anybody getting a stimulus check. You got a stimulus check, push 1 on your keypad. I want to hear from you. I want to hear all about it. I want to hear about your experience. I'm interested. How much was the stimulus check? How did it make you feel? Did it make you feel all warm and fuzzy? You feel secure in the public with your stimulus check? So what does that mean? If you're not working, what does that mean? If you can't work, what does that mean? What does that mean? Does that mean that I'm in control if I can't go to work and get money to feed myself and my family right now? Does that mean I'm not a boss? Does it mean I'm not a god? Does it mean I'm not handling my business? Does it mean I'm not being accountable? Is there something different that I could be doing so that I'm not in this position again? So I'm not all fearful and scared and worried. And I can't go to the normal place that I've been going to generate money anymore. The doors are locked. It's closed. And if I sit here trying to open these doors long enough, the police will come and put me in jail. What am I supposed to do now? It could be fearful. It could be scary. Sure, you get that. Everybody gets that. But being scared and being fearful doesn't give you the right to do silly stuff that's not productive to you and your family. It's not an excuse. It's not a reason. It's not a what's the word? An allowable, acceptable. It's not a reason, man. And most people run around these days being abusive, not being accountable, and then want to blame all these other reasons and these outside influences and effects as to why I'm not being accountable and why I'm being abusive to people and why I'm not being nice and why I'm not handling my business because you're not being accountable. Why am I not going to work tomorrow? Because I ain't accountable. I wasn't accountable 100% for my own well-being. I was dependent on this company to be open every day for me to go get this money. You can whip up a frenzy and say, oh my God, the government did me wrong. The government didn't do me wrong. I did myself wrong. Did myself damn wrong. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this, this, and this, and this, so I'm never in this position again. Maybe that means you're going to start a garden. Maybe that means you're going to keep your job, or when this calms down, you're going to go back to work. Sure, but you're going to start a garden, fam. Maybe that's what it means. And you're going to can or jar food for the winter, and you're going to eat a bunch of the stuff during the season. So that way you reduced your dependence on the public. Man, hands down, congratulations. You get a medal and a damn applause. Anything that you do that reduces your dependence on the public is applaudable. I don't care what anyone says. You deserve a mini party. Not everybody's going to be able to go straight private, get into trustee training, get their business trust, their asset trust, their family trust, administer it all easily, set up an LLC, and bang, 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 do their dance. Not everybody can do that. Some people can do what they do and not be shamed about it. And I feel like, oh, I didn't do what so-and-so did, so I'm not good enough. Damn what so-and-so did, man. You do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. Let's try to meet in the middle. If not, whatever. But everybody can play their part. And I hope, I really hope, man, that my people are sitting at home, spending time with their family. I'm hearing all these, these news reports about all the rise in domestic violence and stuff, man. My people ain't at home beating each other up. I know that. Sitting at home, getting to know their family, figuring out what's important, and thinking about ways to reduce their dependence on the public. I think that's very important. I think that's what we should be doing. I think we should expect that the stay-at-home orders are going to expand. You should expect that. It shouldn't come as a surprise at all. These fools getting on TV every single day, man. Every single day. This stuff is not normal, but it's not normal for them. And please understand, all this, we need to depopulate, and there's too many people. There's too many people for this system, not for the earth. Please understand what they're saying. Please understand what we're dealing with and where we are. Live in the world, but not be of the world. But you're living in the world, so you understand what's good. And the bottom line is, we can be mad, we can be fearful, but look, like I said, we might have to take an L. You might have to let that house go and go live with that family member to where y'all can consolidate. You know what I'm saying? Because you rent in the crib and they own the crib, but they just paying the mortgage. You might have to figure something out. You might have to attempt a contract. You might have to learn how to communicate and say what you need, and do your best to keep your feelings out of it, because we need to survive. But we can thrive as well. But we might need to, let go of that ego. Let me tell you something. The quality of life for all Americans is going to go down, hands down. From this moment forward, it will never be the same as it was. So if you're hoping that it is, let it go. So you're not all freaked out when you figure out that it's, when I'm telling you the truth. And, there's going to be a large reduction in quality of life. And we're going to have to face the sad reality that we can't afford it. But it's a sad reality, but for me it's familiar. I'm sure for a lot of my people it's familiar. A lot of listeners it's familiar, not being able to afford it, not having what we feel we need. And man, am I excited to go back to that way of life? Fuck no, I'm not excited. I did everything that I could to prepare for this for this point, for what's happening right now. I did everything that I could to help you prepare for this point and for what's happening right now. Am I excited to go back to super pouredom? No. Am I convinced that's what it's going to be? No. Am I prepared for it if that's what it is? Yes. It is what it is. We're going to make it through this. We made it through everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, these fools tripping on the money. We standing next to them, so we tripping too. Slow down for a second and realize, hold up, I ain't really never had any money to begin with. So I ain't tripping. Having bills, late bills and shit, getting the disconnection notices. Man, come on, man. I may not like it, but it's not unfamiliar. Making a decision. Damn, I'm going to pay the light bill. No. Making a decision. Damn, I'm going to pay the gas bill and not the light bill. Because if they cut out my lights, because I can't afford to pay both of them. And B, if they cut out my lights, I can still have the stove, and we can turn on the stove and open up the door and heat the house. And if it gets real dry, we'll just put pots on top of the stove with water and just boil them joints. So we got a heater and a humidifier jumping in here. I remember being in situations having to make decisions like that. I didn't like it, but I made it. I'm right here. When I think back, like, man, everything that I've approached, everything that happened to me, everything bad or scary or, any situation that I was in, I mean, down to, being arrested and being told I'm going to go to prison for 5 years, or being stranded in a different country and not knowing how I'm going to get back to the United States. Like, all the different situations I've been in, when I think about it, man, I handled all of them. I made it through all of them. You think about all them situations you've been through, you made it through all of them. We one of the most resilient people on this planet. Probably the most resilient. And I ain't talking race. Let me be clear. When I talk about my people, I ain't necessarily talking about race. I'm talking about conviction. I'm talking about heart. I'm talking about intention. I'm talking about accountability. I'm talking about maturity. So I'm going to go to the phone lines, man. I just want y'all to know, man, this is going to be crazy. It's going to continue to get crazy. It's going to look weird. It's going to continue to look weird. Right now, so-called the stars are falling. You know what I mean? I would say that we're witnessing prophecy. We're witnessing the change of the guard. We're witnessing it's an amazing time right now. This time is going to be studied. It's going to be through the ages. And yeah, it's scary. It's scary as shit. But you got this. You got this. If you sit back, you chill, sit down, just chill, you got this. Why? Because you had everything else. Your whole life leading up to this point. You made it happen. Maybe could have did a better job in some situations, but you made it happen. So we gonna make it through this, man. I ain't tripping. If it says anything, we need to be healthier. We need to eat healthier. We need to watch. We got a lot of diabetes in our neighborhoods, in our communities. We got a lot of heart disease in our communities. We have a lot of issues in our communities that are self-inflicted. Let's be honest. Let's be accountable. Quit playing. A lot of it has to do with what we put in our mouth. You understand, where does that come from? It comes from being poor and not having food. So part of being grown and part of being successful is having a bunch of food. And part of having a bunch of food is eating a bunch of damn food, because we didn't have food, so we never had to learn the discipline of how to behave when we have a bunch of fucking food. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us get obese. A lot of us get overweight. A lot of us get health problems because now we got food. Then we can eat whenever we want and don't realize, like, damn, I'm just doing this because, A, it's psychological. It's a human thing, and B, this is because I grew up in poverty and never had nothing. Sometimes we got to think deeper than the surface, man. And don't be falling for the okie doke. Turn on the news, that's the okie doke. CNN, okie doke. Fox News, okie doke. CNBC, okie doke. You got to look at them all. You got to look at everything in the whole. That's why when I do current events, I'm jumping all over different news sources. Why? Because I looked at everything and weighed it against each other, and then saw what was pertinent. You gotta look at everything, yo. Bottom line is, understand that, as a human, you're going to feel more comfortable around things that you recognize, right? Things that you do. If you play basketball, you're more comfortable around hoopers usually. It's just kind of like a thing. And that goes both ways, positive and negative, So if I'm freaking out, if I'm like having emotional issues and I'm freaking out over a thing, subconsciously, if you're around me, I'm going to want you to freak out too. So I'm going to tell you the reasons as to why I'm freaking out. And I'm going to say I'm all hype and stuff. And then, offer this energy to you and hope that you accept it. And if you don't accept it, I'm like, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you freaking out, man? Are you stupid? And try to I'm just all these invitations thrown at you to this freak out party. Why? Because I will feel comfortable if you share the same space as me. It's uncomfortable me sitting here freaking out and you're not. It makes me feel stupid. But I can't stop freaking out, and I don't want to feel stupid, so I want you to freak out with me. I don't know. I could be wrong, man. I could be like straight up tripping. 100%. Crack baby tripping. Like test tube crack baby. Tripping. Or I could be saying something real, who knows? I'm the seeker of truth. My name is So L. I'm the speaker of truth. My name is So L. And the overall thing I want to say, I ain't really talked too much about trust. I ain't really been talking too much about trust lately because I think, this is more pertinent. But also I know, trustees are a lot chiller than the other people that I'm talking to. I have clients who aren't trustees who don't even know that I know how to teach trust or even know anything about trust. And most people that aren't, set up in their estate, those people are tripping out more than the people who have their estate and their affairs in order. And I'm telling you, having your affairs in order, having your trust estate, your business trust, asset trust, family trust, knowing that if anything happens to you, that you're going to avoid probate, death tax, inheritance tax, and you're not going to have anything to worry about if the government's going to come and take all the stuff before it gets to your heirs. It really, having your affairs in order is very soothing. It helps. Taking care of your business, being accountable. It's less stress and anxiety on your plate. And I just want to, offer an alternative point of view. Because I'm chilling, y'all. I'm chilling. People are freaking out. I'm chilling, man. I'm working. I'm learning. I'm very excited about what I'm learning right now. Like super nerd stuff. If I tell you, you'd be like, man, that's whack. It's not whack. It's super cool. I think it's cool. But it's me, I'm learning stuff. It's beneficial. I can make money off of it. It's something that most people do not know how to do. And I'm very interested in it. I'm pursuing my interests that I can monetize. And I suggest you do the same thing. Pursue your interests that you can monetize. I don't care if it's $20. I don't care if it's $5, man, sister. Anything that you could do to reduce your dependence on this weird system, this weird beast, this old weirdness. People get sick. And a lot of people are sick. And people are like, oh, we don't have respirators and all this stuff, and it's a damn shame. But man, these fools are stupid. I'm sitting here watching these press releases and stuff, thinking that these fools are stupid. They're supposed to be running the government, the most successful country, economic powerhouse on the planet. And this big, huge government economy can't take 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months off? The whole country gets sick, stay home. But, man, I remember working, I couldn't get sick. I get sick, I'm afraid of getting fired, getting sick, not going to work. Very interesting. I find it very interesting, and I'm in awe of how this is going down. Absolute awe. And nobody saved me, man. We saved ourselves, right? Definitely. I'm going to open the phone lines, y'all. 424-222-5250. If you're on the internet, you're going to get cut off because we're about to be streaming in about 4 minutes. So you're going to want to call in 424-222-5250. If anything, just, man, I don't know. We all get a little shook, and there's some, I'm sure there's people who didn't have a childhood like most of us did, But at the same time, man, I think of my childhood and I think of right now, and man, I'm good. We good. We super good. Like, we got food, the lights is on, the gas is on, the water work. You know what I mean? Like, they can't evict us. Man, we good. We good. So, maybe I'm making light of a real serious situation, but in all actuality, I'm just attempting to, paint a picture of what I really see. And this is the perfect opportunity to reduce your dependency on the public. It's like, you hurt me. It's like a relationship. Like, the girl hurt you, the dude hurt you. You leave them, right? You leave them, right? Well, they hurt me. They took my money. They took my ability to work. They took I can't even, I'm feeling a certain way. Like, can I actually provide for my family? Like, am I a real man? I don't want to feel like this again. So what do I do? What can I do so I don't feel like this again? You know what I'm saying? And it all stems from your dependency on the public. Trust me. So at the very least, if you have the availability, if you have a yard, if you have area, do a garden. You can do a raised bed garden. If you don't, I don't have a yard. So what? You can get grow lights. You can do it in your crib. I don't have much room. You can do it on shelves. I've seen it. I've been in Europe where they build on top of each other. So I've seen some of the best use of the smallest space ever. Living in France, man, in London and shit. So I'm not trying to hear it. You can make all the excuses that you want, but all that does is stop you. You stop yourself. I don't have to stop you. You stop yourself. So think about it, Plan something. At the very least, plan something. I don't care if it's basil. Basil is not cheap. So 424-222-5250. How you feeling? How y'all feeling? What's going on? What's on your mind? You feeling good? I'm going to go to the phone lines. Oh, dang. Okay, hold on. I'm going to see if I can go to the phone lines. Baby. Oh, man. Y'all can still hear me, right? You can still hear me? You can hear me?
60 seconds.
60 seconds. You got 60 seconds. You gotta call in. Otherwise, you're out of here. You know how they do. Okay, yeah, you can still hear me. Cool. Okay, so here we go. Where we at? Press 1. Okay, 929-4056. Sounds familiar. 4056. Peace.
Peace, my brother Sot. This is Sister Yvette. Kings,
Peace.
Queens, Communities. I was listening to the beginning of the show when you quoted that the Times had the nerve to use scriptures. It is so ironic that this very government had the nerve to take scriptures out of the schools and out of the public. It is so ironic now that they want to use scriptures. It's ironic, my brother. Brother Salt?
I just think they trying to,
The thing about it is, see, they're trying to scare a certain people.
Yeah, it's fear.
See, the thing about it, kings and queens, we are a royal priesthood. The ancestors have carried us through the years. And unfortunately, we as a people have not realized that the living ancestors that we have now, this very coronavirus, is taking us out. They're taking out our ancestors. They're taking out the wisdom. They're taking out the backbone. They're taking out the very spirit that is the true life of our family. So they make a mockery and quote scriptures to us. We are a royal people, a praying people, an anointed people. We have an intellect that surpasses so many people. We have a gift about ourselves that a lot of people are trying to find out but can't. And until you know your worth, your royalty, your heritage, because it is clearly written that our Father did not give us a spirit of fear. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, because we are the righteous hearers. The Lord will deliver them out of it. See, everybody wants to give us scriptures. Don't be deceived. You all are home. Study whatever you need to study. Whether YouTube, go online, do something productive. Don't get caught up too much with games and videos. Have a lot of quality talk. See where your heads are at. Don't beat up on your spouses or your kids because you're trapped for X amount of hours. Get to learn. Earn the respect of one another. Teach each other what you thought they didn't know. See, the thing about it is not staying in this. It's coming out. That's the biggest fear of all those around us who were so privileged. They're scared that we're going to come out on top. See, we can't miss what we never really had. We can't jump out the windows because we didn't lose all our money. Because I was working on Wall Street when I watched some people jump out the windows past my window. I was at 55 Wall Street. Trust me, I've seen it all. Right now, I had to go to work today and get the bad news that two of my colleagues passed. It grieved me, but they were on the battle lines. I got one that's in ICU now. See, it's taking our people out. That's a guarantee. Most hospitals right now here in New York, we're overwhelmed. We are definitely going to lose people. The thing is, what are you all going to do to play your part to protect the ones around you? Are you washing your hands? Are you careful? Are you doing social distancing? Are you changing your diets like I asked you all to? Because if you're not doing that, you've already lost the battle. Get your minds right, kings and queens. Next thing, they're cracking down. They're closing the stores. Don't panic. Start fasting. Start drinking water. Regulate certain things. Get away from the salt and sugar. You're going to have to change something, because when you can't get access to the very things you need, what are you going to do? Be mindful. As you all are home, watch your surroundings. I've been getting sightings of Con Edison, Spectrum, all the cable companies coming in. All of a sudden, stuff is not working. Don't upgrade. Let them take it off. Don't upgrade anything. Be very, very observant. Listen to your ear in the nighttime. You'd be surprised. They might be flying around spraying things. Just be mindful. Kings and queens, stay safe. Be mindful. Watch over your brothers and sisters. Watch over the ancestors, the strength of our communities. My brother, I'm praying that more of our people join the trustees, because the trustees are all right. They're calm. They have it together. Some of y'all need to get your businesses together. Change your thinking. Change your diets. Peace, kings and queens. Peace, my brother. Peace, communities.
Peace. Peace to the queens and the kings, man. I always love when Sister Yvette comes in. Oh. Nice. Okay, refresh. We might be done. Y'all. We might be done with the callers. I'm trying to refresh. Yeah, there went the switchboard. Switchboard is out of here. So I can't see y'all. But I love y'all, So I'm still here. So it's all good, right? Yeah, switchboard is done. Ooh. Let me try it one more time. Nope. Switchboard is donezo. But yeah, I appreciate y'all definitely. I think there we go. I think it's important. I think it's most important to recognize that when it comes to diet, when it comes to culture, and when it comes to worship, I guess, there are differences, and that's okay. But if we don't recognize the differences, and then also recognize how the lack of recognition of differences could be harmful to us, physically, our bodies. I think that's the detriment, and I think being aware, the Donald Trump jumped up there and was like, "Yo, it's hitting the African American community hard. It's hitting them very hard," and that's not good. I don't like to hear that. You got a lot of conspiracy theories going on about how this stuff is bioengineered and so on and so forth. And I don't really get into any of that. Really don't, because it just represents A, a lack of control, and then B, how would I know? How can you fully guarantee for sure know? And it's just a rabbit hole where I can be more productive in other things. But I don't know. Ultimately, it is what it is. But I have no ownership of what's falling right now. I don't. I have none. I have no ownership. I feel no ownership with regards to what's being lost. I feel empathy and remorse to my people who are affected by what's being lost. But I have no ownership. I know that it's not mine, and I know it was not meant for me or mine. And there are definitely things that I don't know how much of this stuff is. I don't know how much of this stuff I'm gonna miss. Honestly, switchboard. So, okay. Let me try this 111. 111. Peace. What's your name? Where you calling from? Peace. Skype.
Peace, brother. So how you be, my good brother?
Peace,
on
fam.
the check it.
Hey, fam, how you doing?
I'm all right, man. Hanging in there, man. Going through this stuff. Like you said, trustees, we sitting back, man. Sit back with the big Generac. You know what I'm saying? Just in case they get shut down. The Generacs ain't no joke. I hope all y'all got your Generac or something to keep you afloat when you shut the power down. You hear me? Because I'm going to keep going. And if y'all can make it where I'm at, you know what I'm saying, y'all can get some electricity for free, charge your phone, It's all about planning, man, So with Copper Tone, I don't hear Copper Tone on no more.
Yeah, I haven't heard. He hasn't called. Well, he hasn't. I don't know. He hasn't pressed 1. I don't know if he still calls in. I ain't heard from him in a while either. Maybe you'll speak him up.
Yeah, I hope he ain't on lockdown, man. You hear his Copper Tone, pick up the phone, man. Listen, brother, man. You know what I'm saying? A good brother from the down south territory. You know what I'm saying?
He was always putting in work.
With many others that come on, especially the sister that gives up the good, good advice, good positive energy for all us to have. You know, the Moabite woman giving her share. You know, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that, man. How you doing with your family? Y'all maintaining? Y'all doing all right?
Oh yeah, man. You know, prepared. We were prepared.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know, man. I haven't trusted this. Once I figured out what was going on, I didn't trust it. You know, so I've always been kind of getting ready.
Crazy with it, right? You ain't getting too all crazy with all the masks every 24 hours, washing your hands, overdoing it and stuff. You know, I walk around. I do the regular, like I've been doing all that, washing my hands, you know, keeping my hands sanitized, you know, and keeping that immune strong. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I think most people are dirty, and I think most people don't take showers. So being able to walk around with a mask and gloves on and it be socially acceptable is pretty cool with me. Cause like I said, I think most people are nasty, man. I really believe most people are nasty, man. I don't trust people. I don't trust people's hygiene. You know.
I know.
So
but, you know,
I don't.
You're subjected to that in the public. That's what happens when you're in the public. Anything goes, you know.
Yeah, in the public, I'm suspect of everything and everyone.
There's zombie apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta be prepared.
You never know. My guy be like, "Ooh, she got a fat booty." I'll be like, "It might stink. It probably stink."
Yeah,
you know, I know I'm pessimistic and stuff. I'm joking. But no, I'm like for real. People, you know, you never know, man. People hygiene, man. You never know.
Yeah.
So I don't mind wearing the gloves. I don't really mind. You know, the mask is, you know, I don't know. I'm just trying to be healthy. You know, just trying to be, you know, stay healthy and keep my peoples healthy.
Okay.
Because they could be like, oh, it's a conspiracy theory, it ain't real. There's a possibility it is, and if that possibility is remote, you know, I need to be, you know, responsible and accountable, like, you know. So, but
okay.
But yeah, I mean, you got the mask.
As long as you're doing your part, that's what counts. And long as you know, taking care, you know, all this stuff was already prophesied what was about to come through, you know, through the prophet. You know, he already warned us, the divine warning. You know, to be prepared that when the wheels start spinning, you know, everything shut down, you're going to have to, you know, make a way for yourself, you know, or go within. So when the machines start, you know, generating back up, everything going to fall right back into your hands if you're right in the right position, you know?
Yep, the keys to industries, yep.
There you go, and this is the time to do what you need to do, y'all. Everybody that listens to the show, you should be doing what you need to do, planning and getting ready and, you know, reassessing everything. So when the wheels start turning back on, if you want it to fall back in your hands, you already foreplanned it, you know. You made preparations. You know?
True indeed.
Cause you know it looks good for us. It looks really good for us at the end of the tunnel. You know, especially when we was already told everything was done already for us. All we got to do is just enforce what need to be enforced. You know, and take our rightful place amongst the affairs of men. You know.
Indeed.
I was listening to your main man that you had on a guest a while back. I see he comes on now and then, Brother Sharif from Thorn Radio. You ever gonna have him back on anytime soon?
Maybe. Let me see if I can reach out to him. Is he still doing his thing?
Yeah, he was on last week. You got to catch him. He's like an in and out kid. You don't know when he might not come on for a minute, for a whole month, 2 months. Then he'll surface out of nowhere and drop some jewels on you, you know? Let you be aware of what's going on and if you took access to what he was sharing with you. Because he said he's cleaning house up. He said he's a part of what's going on out here. He's cleaning house.
That's what's up.
But the only thing I don't like,
maybe I'll reach out to him.
The only thing I don't like, but I love him, he tries to tell, you know, the brothers that, you know, and the sisterins that, you know, that are in their national capacity that they need to stop, focusing on that and get with what's out here right now, But in order for him to get where he got, I knew he knew about his nationality, so he can't be knocking, his ancestors, unless he's only dealing from a point of view of coming from a economical base only, because that's what he basically speaks on a lot of,
Yeah, you never know. It's hard to tell.
You can't mix the two. And you can't mix the two together, which is well understood and overstood. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One is something that you choose to do, and if you do and play the game, play it the best way you can, and make sure you do good with it. And the other one is a normal thing that's in your, in your spirit, in your culture, which you come from. So, otherwise, everything is good, man.
Good to
positive,
hear.
meditating, and eating healthy, man. And letting nature set the course,
It's good to hear. Good to know, man. It's always good to hear from you, man. You one of the OGs from the OGs from way back in the day, from back in the day.
From Bronx River, boy, we make it shiver out here. You know what I'm saying? Bronx River, the land of the land. That's where a lot of things started out of. Out the cradle, with many other spots.
Old school listener, old school trustee.
Yeah, it's like you a foundation. It's the foundation, baby. Key points, key spots out here, How's everybody doing? You ever hear anything from the old foundation, old school foundation?
Sometimes.
They disappeared.
Yeah, pretty much. It's cool, though.
Okay.
I consider that a good thing.
Huh?
I said I consider that a good thing.
Right. Everything is about evolving, man. Nothing never stay the same. Everything is constantly evolving, man.
Correct.
And life. How's the Vault doing? You ever stay in touch with that young brother?
Yeah, but it's been a few since I talked to him. The last time I spoke to him, he's great.
Oh, okay. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, As long as he's still a part of the nucleus, no matter what. He contributes, Little he had given.
Absolutely.
Yeah, have you ever heard of these cats? They got these other cats that be on YouTube called Don Killerman. You ever heard of them? Malik?
No.
On YouTube, you ever heard of them?
No, sir.
Wow, I'm gonna send you a text to check them out. Let me know what you think about these cats.
Okay, cool. That's what's up.
They doing something similar to what Yusef is doing in that type of lane. I just want to get your feedback from it.
Okay, yeah. You got my number, man. Hit me up. Yeah, definitely.
You already know, fam. I got your number. Coming out with some new songs, man. New music. See you playing the real tracks out. You got some nice tracks out there, man.
Man, they shut the studios down, man. It's not essential.
Word?
So
I thought you got your own in-house. You don't got your own in-house stuff?
My machine went down.
All that.
So
on the laptop.
My machine went down, so that stuff's not working right now.
Oh, okay. It'll be back up soon.
Yeah, everything's on pause just for a second.
Okay. On standby. I hear you. So, it was good talking to you. A good brethren. You know what I'm saying? We're going to stay abreast. And I hope you got some more callers that you can see on that switchboard, man. I don't know why they be acting up on that switchboard, man. What's up with that?
It's like every
got to send them a notice, man. Put them on notice, man.
It's like every 4 shows or something.
Yeah, stop messing with your shows, man. You're giving too much info out. Just tighten up. They need to tighten up. Leave you alone, man.
I'm just assuming there's a lot of people
come
online.
Up in here, give them the slap down, give them the smack down. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
Right?
You talking about doing that to the blog talk people, man?
Yeah, man, they acting fugazi, man. What's up with that, man? With all that, you can't see the switchboards, and they running a big board system out there. Don't tell me all them shows be having the same issues you have. I know they don't. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Clocking in on your show. The alphabet boys are clocking in. They hating on you because you giving up too much info. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. I know Yusuf don't like blog talk. That's why he ain't really on here anymore.
Who? Yusuf?
Yeah.
Yeah, he pops up now and then. I heard. I seen him.
He does.
Peeking in now and then. Then he disappears. He does his Houdini moves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Slide in and slide out.
Yeah, man. I'm surprised you still running, man. You running long. You running long and strong on there, man. Huh?
I'm out here. Can't stop me.
I hear you, man.
I'm out here. I don't care about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking straight ahead. I ain't looking at nobody else. I don't care what anybody else doing. I'm out here.
I know that's right, man.
Doing my dance.
No doubt. But yeah, man, about to lay it down for the crowd. And, you know, say, I wish all the family that listens in, you know, the best. And don't believe the hype, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused. Stay on that trust. Stay in tune. The Blog Talk Radio. You know,
you know what
I'm saying? Because he's doing his best, man. He's working his dance out here, man. He's doing the do. All right?
All right, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great evening, man. I'll talk to you soon, man. Enjoy yourself.
No doubt. Peace.
Peace. I'm not even messing with the switchboard anymore, y'all. But I love y'all, you know, but I'm not even, you know what? It's like, at this point, it's just, you know, hey. But I appreciate everyone calling in. I appreciate everyone pushing one and attempting to get into the queue. My deep apologies. I trust that you enjoyed the show. Main thing, man, just want everybody to chill. You know, I just want, you know, to me, this is a good thing. What's going on is a good thing. And if you don't see it as a good thing, you know, maybe we should reframe the way that we're looking at this thing. But, you know, this could be a come up. This could be a lot of things. It's all about what you do. You'll never get an opportunity like this to not be at work. And if you are still working, you're in a better position than most people. But most of us are still working. Let's just be honest. Most of us are still working, and we're considered essential workers, being put at risk every day and whatnot. But either way, you know, there's something that you can do. I know a lot of people will have you think that it takes money to make money and it takes money to start a corporation. I mean, technically that's true, but it doesn't take money to set up a bank account, except for like an initial deposit of maybe $20. It doesn't take money to study. It doesn't take money to figure out what you are passionate about, what you enjoy, what you're interested in. It doesn't take money to make a decision in your life to do better and to do more because you know that you can. And, you know, sometimes you just got to realize that the people around you aren't expecting more of you because they don't expect that much of themselves. And that's too bad. But, you know, you got this, we got this. It's all good. Everything's going to be all good. But, you know, look for, you know, this lockdown to continue. Look for the markets to continue to go down and look for them to continue to extend the stay-at-home orders. Just be chill. We're good. It's all good. A lot of the fat's going to be cut away. And, you know, some of us are going to lose some of that fat too. But life is good. And, you know, I encourage you to count your blessings and not to count your wants and needs that you don't have. It's going to be better for your mental health. But with that being said, I love y'all. I really do. You know, this is why I be doing this show, man. 4 years strong. High Frequency Radio, SOT L. I've been out here. You know, and I'm going to keep it moving. I know a lot of y'all listen real close because, you know, a lot of y'all see that, I kind of called the market. I kind of called what was going on. I kind of called this whole joint. And, you know, a lot of people are convinced now that, you know, maybe SOT knows a little bit what he's talking about. And I appreciate that. I respect that. And I'm honored to earn your trust. And I'm going to do everything that I can within my power to retain that trust. And if you trust me, just hear me when I say we're going to be all right. And let those who panic. We're going to chill. We good. But take care of yourself. Enjoy yourself. Spend time with your family. You know, refocus on what's important to you. Focus on your creativity. You know, your godhood. What can you create? What can you do? What can you know? Everyone has it. It's just some of us nurture it and some of us don't. What are you passionate about? You know, if you could change your life in any way, how would you change it? And you know, believe in yourself. I believe in you. So please believe in yourself, and you could do it. And you know, I ain't guaranteed any other life, so I got to make this count. So I trust that you feel the same. But you know, go easy on yourself. But at the same time, don't go too easy on yourself. But go easy on the people around you. No one in your life wants to disappoint you. No one. So go easy on people. But yeah, have a great week. I'll be here next week, same time. You want to holler at me, Trustee Training, you got any questions, admin at welcometothefoundation.com. Excuse me. And, you know, enjoy yourself. Like I said, before you go to sleep, say 10 things that you're thankful for tonight. And I'll catch you next week here on High Frequency Radio Network. Thank you for checking out the foundation. I love y'all and peace to the gods.
High Frequency Radio.